It's a non-section contest as the Panthers welcome back to our gym our neighbors and long-term rivals, the Lady Blue Devils of Mount Lebanon High School. You'll also note the unusual color scheme in uniforms for tonight's match. This happens to be the 2009 Volley for the Cure 800 teams versus breast cancer volleyball match. In 2006, the Sycamore and Loveland volleyball teams from Cincinnati, Ohio hosted the first ever Volleyball for the Cure event. 1,000 fans were in attendance for that inaugural event. This is now a statewide event in Ohio and has spread to other states like Pennsylvania. Tonight, the volleyball teams from Upper St. Clair and Mount Lebanon have worked hard together to bring you this joint effort, and we certainly do applaud these girls for making a difference through their chosen sport. We'd also like to thank the local Pittsburgh affiliate of Komen for the Cure. And tonight we welcome Linda Devas from the Pittsburgh office, who would appreciate the chance to say just a few words. Linda.
Hi everyone. On behalf of the Susan G. Komen Pittsburgh affiliate, I would like to thank every single person who participated in this event. And I just want to let you know that you're saving lives locally in 30 counties in western and central Pennsylvania. So thank you very, very, very much.
Thank you very much, Linda. And now for the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Lady Blue Devils from Mount Lebanon High School. Wearing number 2, sophomore, playing the right side, Christy Technowski. Sophomore, libero, number 10, Caroline Dodowski. Sophomore, playing the outside, number 16, Laura Dodowski. And the team seniors, first, number 3, playing the middle, Rebecca Reamer. Senior center, number 9, Kate Bigor. Playing the outside, senior number 13, Alex Taylor. And playing the middle, senior number 25, Olivia Grattan. The Lady Blue Devils are coached by head coach Dawn Bigor. She's assisted by Jeff Schilling and Lauren Campbell. For your homestanding and so far undefeated 7-0 Upper St. Clair Panthers. Starting at the outside, sophomore number 15, Maggie Slowey. Sophomore, playing the middle, number 17, Kelsey Mexico. Junior, libero, wearing number 21, Rachel Jones. And the seniors, number 8, playing the outside, Madison Strumberg. Number 12, middle blocker, Casey Perryman. Number 13, and the center, senior, Susan McLean. And number 22, playing the right side, and in the middle, senior, Rachel Brodlin. As ever, the Panthers are coached by head coach Yoko Nagao. She's assisted by Becky Myers and Melissa Ferguson. We'd also like to take just one quick minute to recognize if there are any breast cancer survivors in the audience. Would you please stand to be recognized? Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you would please rise, gentlemen, remove your caps and honor our country by the singing live and in person of our national anthem by Anna Middleman and the volleyball team's own Krista Gailey.
Home of the Panthers. I'm Kevin McGahey, and I've got Anthony DeRubis doing the videography tonight for me here. This is actually a real live WPIAL match, but you'll notice the change in color of the uniforms. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Night, and the pink uniform is being worn by both teams. I'll explain a little bit about that later. Meanwhile, the match is underway. And it does come miraculously back. Thought the Panthers had that first point, but not. Maggie Slowey from the right side. That one lands just out. The slicing attack from sophomore Maggie Slowey does not find inside the border, and the Lady Blue Devils of Mount Lebanon draw first blood. A little back set from Susan McLean, rolled off the back of her fingers. That is a double hit, a violation, and that sends the point over to Mount Lebanon. From the center, Rachel Broadland sneaking it right by number 9. That's Kate Begor for Mount Lebanon. That attack successful kill, rather, for Rachel Broadland, her first. And the Panthers get their first point. It's a 2-1 Lady Blue Devils lead. Real early at set number 1. It's a best of 5 match. First 1 to 3 wins. That one into the St. Clair block. From the back row, number 13 is Alex Taylor from Mount Lebanon. Susan McLean in the set. Maggie Slowey again with a top spin. Hit a little bit too hard. Went about 10 feet over the back line. Side out. Serve and point to Mount Lebanon, where number 10, Caroline Dadowski, takes over the serving chore. She's a sophomore, and that one comes up short. I know she wishes she had that one back. Number 7 checks in for the Panthers. This is Alyssa Ardolino, a sophomore. Plays setter and defense. She's a defensive specialist. Heads right back to do the serving. Panthers trail by 1. It's real early, 3-2. St. Clair block successful, but Mount Lebanon comes back with a Casey Perriman. Went up for the block. Touched the net. That's a no-no. You are not allowed to touch the net or cross the center block line with your foot. That's a violation. Sends it over again to Mount Lebanon, where number 11, this is Natalie Dadowski, a defensive specialist and a junior. Takes a serve, top spin number, handled by Alyssa Ardolino. Susan McLean with the back set to Maggie Slowey from the right side this time. It goes right to Dawn Begor of the Blue Devils. Into the St. Clair block, and Casey Perryman with a place block. Place block is where Casey just touched it with 2 hands, guided it right where she wanted it to in the open part of the net, or floor rather. And that is her first successful kill tonight. 1 for her, 1 for Rachel Broadland, and it's an official's timeout. Let's see if there's some issue with the lineups and where everybody's supposed to be standing. Everything seems to be in order, and that's Maggie Slowey with a top spin serve. Yeah, very nicely done. That's Alex Taylor into the double St. Clair block. And down on our side of the floor, Mount Lebanon with a 2-point lead at 5-3. It's still only set number 1. Maggie Sloy bumps it to the front. Susan McLean with the set, and that's number 8. That's actually Madison Stromberg, the senior outside hitter. Dribbles off her wrist. And the Lady Blue Devils with their largest lead so far tonight. We're still way early. It is 6-3 Mount Lebanon. The overpass, Maggie Sloy actually dug that one off the floor. But it did not land on the Montalebo side. Panthers trail by 4 at 7-3. Both teams come in here undefeated. Susan McLean just getting that one over. A little back set. Rachel Jones, number 21, handles that, and on the 2 ball, Susan McLean thought she could fool Lebo. She did not, but Casey Perryman, look at that. With the block and the point. Gets the side out, serve back, and she goes right to the back line to serve. Casey Perryman, the senior frontline player, gets the serve down. Panthers down 3, 7-4 Lebo, just over the net. That's Alex Taylor again from the left side. Slicing attack covered by Casey Perryman. Madison Stromberg now tried to just touch it over the net. Came up about 4 inches short. That counts as 4 hits. You only get 3. Side out and point to the Blue Devils. Alex Taylor, number 13. The senior. Hard driving serve off Maggie Sloy's wrist. Brought back though. And over successfully. Can do that. You can bring it in from the side. It's got to go between the 2 red antennas, and it works. Looks like they caught the Lady Blue Devils a little unawares there. Point counts. Substitute now Alyssa Ardolino out. She's the back row player. Number 22, the senior, Rachel Broadland, in. Susan McLean, a little jump serve. Just long. Oh, brother. Well, you've seen these telecasts. You know you want to serve it to the back line, because generally the defense will let it go. Substitution number 3 back on the floor. This is Rebecca Reamer, senior middle player. Natalie Dudowski takes a spot on the bench. And it's Laura Dudowski playing the libero tonight. She's a sophomore. Kelsey Mahenko is in and just pushed that one over the net, but comes right back again by Alex Taylor, that outside specialist, right off of Kelsey's wrist. And so far, the Mount Lebanon Lady Blue Devils have doubled up the Panthers. It's 10-5. We're in set number 1 of a best-of-5 match. Susan McLean with a back set. Madison Stromberg from the right. No touch, sails long. And again, Laura Dudowski with it just barely over the net and dug out of there by Madison Stromberg. But it does not come back. A lift called. Well, that's kind of like palming in basketball. A little too much contact with the hand. You raise it up instead of hitting it up. That's a violation, and it's a 7-point lead for the Lady Blue Devils. Susan McLean, set left side, Rachel Broadland. That one goes down just to the right of Alex Taylor. Rachel Broadland with her 2nd kill tonight. Panthers get one back, and they trail by 6, 12-6. Hard driving serve of Madison Stromberg, but handled by the Lady Blue Devils. Number 10 this time, that is Caroline Dudowski, a sophomore, off the St. Clair block. Point Mount Lebanon. Timeout called by Panthers coach Yoko Nagao. This is one of the biggest deficits, if not the biggest deficit, this team has seen all year. Both teams come in here undefeated. I believe the Blue Devils are 7-0, and the Panthers are certainly 7-0. The reason for the pink uniforms tonight is this is in commemoration, back in 2006, the Sycamore and Loveland volleyball teams in Cincinnati, Ohio, they hosted this first ever Volleyball for the Cure event. That was an inaugural event. So far, this has spread statewide throughout Ohio and now into other states like ours in Pennsylvania here. It is a fundraising and awareness event. This is Breast Cancer Awareness Week. You probably might have seen it on the NFL games this past Sunday. But there's raffles going on and these awareness events. It's a really good thing for these girls to be taken advantage of. And so far, it hasn't affected anybody's play. Panthers need a couple of good hits. They've gotten good looks at it. Have sailed it a bit long. Those need to come down, or they'll probably have that fixed here in no time at all. Meanwhile, this will be Kate Begor. The senior actually plays setter, doing the serving. And from the back row, Madison Stromberg. Top spin, gets it in. There's that set from Bigor. Just over the net, just tapped over the net by Caroline Dudowski. Panthers handle it fine. Rachel Jones pushing the ball over the net, keeping that inbounds. Off the St. Clair block, Kelsey Mahenko keeping that one alive. Susan McLean now to Rachel Broadland. Top spin goes right to Alex Taylor, Lady Blue Devils. Now from the right side, that's Christy Tuknowski. First time I've mentioned her name. And off the Rachel Broadland block. Lady Blue Devils keeping the ball alive. They won't use it this time. See what the Panthers can do now with Susan McLean. A short set. Kelsey Mahenko. I love that quick set play. Kelsey Mahenko, her first kill tonight. She's got one. Casey Pearman's got one. Rachel Broadland's got two. Panthers back within 6. It's a 13-7. Lady Blue Devils lead. We're still in set number 1. Rachel Jones, knuckle serve. Oh, there's some confusion. Rachel Jones, the first service ace for anybody tonight. And that landed just between Alex Taylor and Laura Dudowski on the back row for Mount Lebanon. Substitution number 8 on the floor. This is Chloe Duvall. She's a junior, taking the place of Alex Taylor for now. Rachel Jones tried to just dump it right over the net. Didn't work. Came up a lot short. And the substitution goes right back. Don't ask me why, but now Chloe Duvall is out. Alex Taylor back in for the Lady Blue Devils. Spinning serve, that's where you want it. I heard somebody from St. Clair call it out. It landed just in, perfectly placed in the back left corner. And the Lady Blue Devils have that 7-point lead back at 15-8. Caroline Dudowski with a short serve. Well, so it goes. The serving gods giveth, and they taketh away, one apiece on the serving charts. And the Panthers trailing by 6. Alyssa Ardolino back on for the back row play for the Panthers. Lebo can't use it. Let's see what the Panthers could do now. There's a Susan McLean set left side. Maggie Slowey. The overpass comes right back, and then Susan McLean didn't get quite high enough to put some power on it. And that one lands out. Alex Taylor hits it wide into the St. Clair bench. St. Clair gets another one back. We trail by 5. It is 15-10 Mount Lebo. Alyssa Ardolino one more time. Driving serve. Dug out of there by the Lady Blue Devils. Susan McLean again with that short set. Casey Pearman. Not out. It's never, almost never how hard you hit it. It's where. Casey Pearman picked the perfect empty spot, and it's an 4-point deficit for the Panthers. Lebo leads 15-11. Set to the left side. Alex Taylor into the St. Clair block. Shoved over on the 2-ball and doesn't fool it. Susan McLean tried the same thing. Didn't fool Lebo either. Hard driving attack goes long. Panthers back within 3 at 15-12. And timeout called by Mount Lebanon. Panthers down by 8 just a minute ago. Battle back within 3. Is that what you had in mind? Yeah. I'll race down and do that. Yeah. Well, so far, Panthers got off to a little bit of a slow start, but they have come roaring back now to trail only by 3. 2 kills for Casey Perryman so far. Rachel Broadland with 2. She's number 22. And Kelsey Mahenko with 1. Tremendous block for a point by Casey Perryman. She's got one of those. And 1 ace so far by Rachel Jones. Alyssa Ardolino with a nice little run of serves here. Continues at it. Panthers trail by 3. It's still set number 1. Back set, and another one that goes long. That off the hands of Christy Tuknowski. Sophomore right side player for Lebo, and the Panthers back within 2. Into the Casey Perryman block. Well done, Casey. My goodness. Look at that, and that's 2 blocks for points for Casey Perryman, and the Panthers back within 1. It's only a 15-14 Lebo lead, and I believe that's 7 points in a row for the Panthers. Short back set, and once more, Susan McLean rolls along the net. Madison Stromberg, I had a good look at it, but not enough gravity on it. It sails about 4 feet long, and that breaks the string of Panther points. Now let's see if the Panthers can get this one right back. They trail by 2, 16-14, Mount Lebanon. Susan McLean. Maggie Slow, a good presence of mind to bring that one right back. Well, Susan McLean had a notion to just top spin it over the net. That didn't quite work. Point Mount Lebanon. Stretch the lead back to 3 at 17-14 Lady Blue Devils. Short set, Casey Perryman off the tip. And kept alive by Lebo. And it's got to go with this time. Madison Stromberg takes care of business, hits it right to Caroline Dudowski, and that one lands on the floor. Panthers got back within 1. Now they've given up 3, and the lead is now back to 4 for the Lady Blue Devils. It's 18-14. A set goes to 25. You have to win it by 2. Natalie Dudowski with the Lebo serve. Maggie Slowey must have hit the antenna. I was screened by the official. Looks like it hit that little red and white antenna. It's hard to see on the TV, but that is the out-of-bounds marker. It's attached to the net, and the 4-point run has given the Lady Blue Devils a 5-point lead again. Panthers need to break this string right now. Rachel Jones hits it right to Natalie Dudowski, and it does indeed go out. Panthers get one back, and they're out of bounds here to the near side. My mistake, that must have landed in or a touch. Mount Lebanon got credit for that point. I thought that one the initial sign was land out for the Panthers. Off the block, kept in bounds. Sort of an awkward hit there, but it's in. Casey Perryman, bang! Doing some damage to the brand new polyurethane floor. Casey Perryman. Breaking that string of points. That was 5 in a row for the Lady Blue Devils, and they're sitting pretty here with a 5-point lead in 20-point territory. From the left side, Alex Taylor off the block, but rescued by the Panthers. Now left side, Madison Stromberg into the Lebo block. Kept alive by Maggie Slowey. Kate, number 25 on the floor, makes that substitution. That is Olivia Grattan. She's a senior middle hitter. With that successful kill, and the Lady Blue Devils with a 6-point lead at 21-15. Coach Yoko Nagao organizing her charges now. They fought back to trail only by 1, only to have Mount Lebanon rattle off 5 consecutive points to stretch that lead now back to 21-15 with the Lady Blue Devils still being in control of the serve. This is a non-section contest, doesn't count toward the section standings, but is a test of what the Panthers have accumulated in experience so far this year. At 7-0, that's a pretty lofty record, plus having won our own tournament here 3 weekends ago. But this Mount Lebanon team will be the truest test we've had so far. Not much has changed in the kills department. Casey Perryman got 1 more. She leads as she nearly always does. With 3, there haven't been that many so far in the match. Shot of 15 points. Only 6 of them have come by virtue of the offense and successful kills. Panthers trail by 6. It's 21-15 Blue Devils. Susan McLean with the back set. There's Casey Perryman. And that one works. It went off the hands of Christy Tuknowski, number 2, up into the rafters. Came rocketing back down. So Casey Perryman with credit for the kill, and she goes right back to serve. Panthers still trailing by 5, needing another string of those points to knot this one up before getting to crunch time. Casey Perryman with the overhead serve, handled by the back row. No. Well, some confusion there, yeah. Caroline Dudowski and Alex Taylor, numbers 10 and 13. It was, oh, I got it, you got it. Nobody ended up with it. And the Panthers get 1 more back. It's 21-17. Casey Perryman again. Lazy topspin serve. Handled by Lebo. Back set. And awkward. That back set went way too far. That one came off the hands of Olivia Grattan, number 25. But it sails way long. Panthers get another one back. And it's 21-18. Panthers trail by 3. Get them back one at a time. Another nice topspin serve. Better set that time, and that's Alex Taylor. Susan McLean and Madison Stromberg from the left off the Lebo block. Short set. Kelsey Mahenko keeping it alive and over. Yes, indeed, awkward play, but it does work. And that one was on the 2-ball, Kate Bigor, number 9. She's the setter, but she hammered it down on the St. Clair side, breaks the string of points. Panthers trail by 4. It's 22-18. Maggie Sloy to the front row. That's Susan McLean. Kelsey Mahenko off the block, but it's rescued by the Blue Devils, and the place block again. That's that two-handed, well, you place it where you want it is what it boils down to. Came off the Kelsey Mahenko block. Now Lebo in pretty decent territory here. It's 23-18. Panthers needing this side out right now to capture themselves a couple of points to get back in this one. Madison Stromberg with power, but my goodness, nearly rescued by the libero Laura Dadowski. Madison Stromberg, my goodness, that's her first kill tonight. And a good one. Couldn't have come at a better time either. Substitution, Alex Taylor off, and we've seen her before, Chloe Duvall, the junior, on. Susan McLean, the senior, with a serve. Top spin serve, and it comes up short. Well, not a great time for that, but, well, we shall see if the Panthers can capture a few more. The Lady Blue Devils with 5 set points in hand is 24-19. You play to 25, you have to win it by 2. Rachel Jones to the front row, Susan McLean left side, Rachel Broadland, and down. Rachel Broadland with power. Look at that. Now there's one of them back. Get them one at a time. It's 24-20. Lady Blue Devils in the lead. Madison Stromberg to the back row for the St. Clair serve. Floor seems to be cleared off now. Panthers ready. Top spin serve handled nicely by Christy Tuknowski. From the left side, that indeed was Caroline Dadowski with a big hit off the St. Clair block. And the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils take care of set number 1, 25-20. Hang with us, everybody. We'll be right back for set number 2. Greetings, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us. Kevin McGahee back with you, and Anthony DeRubis, the videographer tonight. And the Panthers start off. Rachel Jones with a dying duck of a serve that lands just where nobody could get it. Her second of the night. And the Panthers get off to a quick 1-0 lead. Another knuckle serve. Maggie Slowey to Susan McLean now from the back row. That's Rachel Jones. Topspin. She was headed right toward the back row, just where you want it. There's the set from the left side. Well, that looked like a pretty decent set from here, but the number 1 official did call that a double hit. A little too much spin on the set is what did that. That's a violation. Sends the ball over to the Lady Blue Devils. And number 10, Caroline Dadowski. Hard driving serve. Rachel Jones comes up with that one. And from the back row, Madison Stromberg might have gone out, but it was returned anyway by Laura Dadowski. And a hard driving smash by Christy Tuknowski. That slicing attack heads right into the St. Clair bench. Upper St. Clair with a 2-1 lead here in set number 2. You just saw the Lady Blue Devils of Mount Lebanon take set number 1, 25-20. Panthers trying to battle back here. Off the tip block, Casey Perriman lofted in the air. Susan McLean now back to Maggie Slowey. And that lands just on the back line. Perfectly placed by Maggie Slowey. Her first successful kill tonight. And it's a 3-1 Panther lead. Number 7, Alyssa Ardolino for the Panthers back at the serving line. Hard driving, twisting serve. Brought out of there. Well, a nice Madison Stromberg dig kept that ball alive, and that one goes way long. by Christy Tuknowski would not have been possible without that tremendous Madison Stromberg dig. And the Panthers lead now 4-1. Alyssa Ardolino still with a twisting serve. Short set off the Panther, the Casey Perriman block into the Panther bench. Lady Blue Devils get the side out and the point. Two substitutions. Rebecca Reamer, number 3, went out, and this is Natalie Dedowski, number 11, in for the serve, and Olivia Grattan, number 25, also on the floor from Mount Lebanon. No short serve. That will take that. Must be a pocket of high gravity sitting right near that net, or that serve wouldn't have come down. Panthers with a 3-point lead at 5-2. Maggie Slowey, topspin serve to Kate Bigor with the set. Panthers with a successful block. Susan McLean on the 2-ball lands just in. Nicely placed by Susan McLean. You don't see the setter get many successful kills like that, but Susan came up with that one and fooled the Lady Blue Devils defense. Maggie Slowey again with the serve. Panthers with a 4-point lead at 6-2. Little back set and a double hit. Huge spin on that. Huge spin on that one, and that violation gives the Panthers another point, and it's a 5-point lead at 7-2. Panthers' largest lead of the match so far. Another chance to use one that Montlebo didn't, and Madison Stromberg just oozing the ball over the net. It barely dribbled over the net. And Coach Dawn Bigor does not like what she sees. Takes a quick timeout, and the Panthers, Yoko Nagao, coach of the Upper St. Clair Lady Panthers, must have given them some talking to in the little interim we had here, because the Panthers have come out like a house of fire to lead 8-2. Casey Perryman still leading all successful killers with 4. Rachel Broadland, number 22, the senior, has 3. Madison Stromberg now with 2, and 1 each for number 13, Susan McLean, number 15, Maggie Slowey, and Kelsey Mahenko, the sophomore middle player, also has 1. You saw that brilliant dig by Madison Stromberg just a minute ago. You like to see the girls doing that, getting dirty on the floor and keeping balls alive. That eventually turned into a point. Panthers again with that serve. Maggie Slowey will be back to the back line for the serving chores. Handled nice. That's a really nice set by Kate Bigor, and handled and dealt with by Olivia Grattan, the senior middle hitter. Lebo gets the side out and the ball back. Susan McLean pops it up from, wow, Casey Perriman, just 2 successful blocks from Montlebo from the back row. As a St. Clair block, Casey Perriman. 3 blocks for points tonight for Casey already. Panthers get the ball back, side out, point, everything looking just charming here so far. And it's a 9-3 Panther lead. We're in set number 2. It's a best-of-5 match. Mount Lebanon has already come away with 1, and Casey, she just hesitated halfway through that serve. That didn't even make it to the 10-foot line. Point and side out for Mount Lebanon. Alex Taylor with that serve. Nicely recovered by the Panthers, and double hit called. It's too bad. But Susan McLean dug that one out of the net. That's kind of hard to do. If a ball gets tied up at the net, that's hard to keep in play. Susan McLean did it, but the violation gives that point to the Lady Blue Devils. Maggie Slowey needing to break this string on the 2-ball. Susan McLean did not fool the Blue Devils. Slicing attack by Caroline Dedowski doesn't work. Madison Stromberg into the Lebo block, and down Madison Stromberg. 3 kills. Well placed. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to hit the blocker's forearms and have it dribble down between them and the net. That's exactly what happened. Panthers 5-point lead. Susan McLean with that hop serve, and lands just inside the back line. I've been talking about it all night. That's a beautiful serve. Exactly right. Confuses the defense. They don't know whether to return it or go after it. It lands just in. First service ace tonight for Susan McLean. 3rd for the team. Just tips the net. Not much power. Madison Stromberg thought that one had a little more juice on it. It didn't, land just in front of her, and that is side out and point for the Lady Blue Devils. Well, that had the St. Clair defense, who Laura Dudowski had a pretty good serve. But it came right between two of the Panther backline players, rattles off a wrist and out of bounds, and that is a service ace for Mount Lebanon, maybe their first one tonight. A knuckle serve, Rachel Jones pops that to the front row. Rachel Broadland from the left side off the Lebo tip. Back to the Lebo left, and that one lands just inside the back line. Nicely placed by Caroline Dudowski, sophomore hitter. That's her sister Laura, number 16, doing the serving. Lady Blue Devils back within 3. It's 11-8. Back set, Madison Stromberg from the right. In and down off the Lebo block. Well done, Madison. 4 kills for Madison Stromberg tonight. Panthers keep a choice lead of 4 points. It's 12-8. Hard driving serve of Madison Stromberg. Lebo won't have a chance to use it for power, that is. Let's see what the Panthers can do. Kelsey Mahenko off the net, off the block, and nicely done, left-handed soft attack, placed well by Kate Bigor. Now the Panthers and Blue Devils trading points. Be nice if the Lady Panthers could get ourselves a little bit of a cushion here. Play is called. Everybody seems set. Backspin serve. Probably would have gone long. Probably would have gone long. Rachel Jones hesitated just a second. Rolls off her wrist and out of bounds. And now the Lady Blue Devils back within 2. It is 12-10. Panthers still with a lead, but needing to break this string right here. Twisting serve handled by the St. Clair Maggie Slowey. Off the Lebo block. That's legal. You can bring it back in. And they did. Susan McLean short set Kelsey Mahenko. Turn to more traditional Maggie Slowey. Dug out of the nicely by Mount Lebanon and still in play. Rachel Broadland with power. Back set into the St. Clair block, and that one's going to die. That's going to be a 4-hit. Sure enough, well done by Kelsey Mahenko. And an appreciative big crowd here tonight on Breast Cancer Awareness Night. Largest crowd we've seen this entire season. And it doesn't hurt any that we're playing neighborly rivals, the Lady Blue Devils of Mount Lebanon. Rachel Jones, little topspin serve. Back set and no power on it, but that one just oozes, edges its way over the front line and dies in front of Madison Stromberg. Side out, point Lady Blue Devils. Caroline Dudowski with a Blue Devil serve. From the back row, that's Madison Stromberg. From the back row. A lot of back row play here. This hoisted over by Madison Stromberg. Let's see if we can put some defense together now. Indeed, indeed. Can the Panthers use it? Rachel Broadland, the awkward set, but the slicing attack nearly worked. Now it's got to come from the back row. From Mount Lebanon. Short set, Casey Perryman. Oh, the lift called, yeah. That one was like palming the basketball. Casey had a little too much hand on it. You can guide it, but a little too much. And now the Lady Blue Devils have battled back within 1. It's 13-12. Panthers still lead by 1. Well, Rachel Broadland had a pretty good look at it. Came off her hands oddly. Susan McLean couldn't quite get to it, and now set number 2 is all tied up at 13. Casey Perriman with a rolling top spin. That's the place block right there by Casey Perriman. One more for a point. She's had 4 of those tonight. Panthers did not relinquish the lead. It's still 14-13. Alyssa Ardolino, number 7, checks in for the Panthers. Rachel Broadland, the senior, number 22, takes a quick break. Alyssa will play the back row. Short set. And Christy Tuknowski seemed to be not quite ready for it. Rolled it right into the net. Panthers get back-to-back points to get that lead back to 15-13. St. Clair block. Maggie Slowey got after it. It just rolled off the Panther block, but not quite enough to get to keep the ball in play, rather. Nice dig by Maggie, but not quite. Top spin serve. Alyssa Ardolino to the front row. Susan McLean back set to Maggie Slowey, but right into the Lebo block. Rachel Jones keeping it alive. Got to come back again. Rachel Jones one more time. Does the same old thing, keeping the ball alive. Well done, well timed from the back row, and that one's going to go way long. Yeah, Caroline Dadowski had to reach way over her back. She really stretched for that one, and when you do that, you need to get over the ball. She was under it. And it's a 2-point Panther lead at 16-14. Top spin serve. Alex Taylor, Madison Stromberg with a dig. And the place block. Casey Perriman again. Wow, great dig by Madison Stromberg. 3 of those tonight, making that attack possible. The little slicing place block gets that lead back to 3 for the Panthers as you approach. It's 17-14. As you get to 20, you want to have a couple of points late. Called in. Let's see what the call is. The call was in. Linesman called it in. The actual overruled by the officials. Just out. Just out. Side out and point for the Lady Blue Devils. Madison Stromberg, but dug out of there by Laura Dadowski. Yeah, roofing call. Yeah, first time we've seen that in a while. Yeah, that's a roofing call. You've got to give the ball a chance to decide whether it's going to get over the net or not. Kate Begor went too far, and that is a roofing call. You don't see that very often. It's more like goaltending in a basketball game, if you're familiar with that. And the Panthers with that lead back at 18-15. That ball was a good 2 feet short of the net, but Kate Begor touched it and probably should have let it go. Violation gives the Panthers the point. Little back set, awkward set. Olivia Gratton had no chance with that. Alyssa Ardolino, Susan McLean, Madison Stromberg with the top spin. Did not work. Alex Taylor into the St. Clair block. Nice little volley here from the back row. Susan McLean on the 2 ball. Did not fool Caroline Dadowski. Alex Taylor again, but just comes up short. Oh, and it's a very nice miracle for the Lady Panthers. And Coach Dawn Begor calls a timeout. Panthers having scratched out a 4-point lead at 19-15 on some very interesting volleys. My goodness, Casey Perriman, the senior number 12, leading all attackers with 5 kills so far for the Panthers. Madison Stromberg having a great night with 4 kills of her own and 3 digs that prevented points from happening. Casey Perriman, by the way, also has 4 blocks for points. Most we've seen out of her so far this season, I think. Not the greatest in stats, but that's the most I've seen while I've been sitting up here. 3 kills for Rachel Broadland, the senior number 22, and still 1 each for Kelsey Mahenko, Maggie Slowey, and number 13, Susan McLean. Now let's see if the Panthers can keep this momentum going and close out set number 2. It's Casey Perriman, the senior number 12, with the serve. See what she's got. Top spin number headed toward the back row. Lebo chooses to play it. Alex Taylor sails that one way wide. Slicing attack. Now the Panthers with a 5-point cushion at 20-15. Needing to keep our composure now in crunch time to try to even this match up at 1 set apiece. Top spin serve. The short set. Maggie Slowey digging that one off the paint. My goodness. And Alex Taylor, oh, she just edged it over the net into the St. Clair block. Maggie Slowey, though, keeping that one alive. 3 digs from Maggie. And the Panthers giving one back. Let's see if we can get this right. Get the side out. 2016, Panthers lead. Susan McLean back set, Madison Stromberg. Well, Kate Begor did what Madison Stromberg tried to do. It worked for Mount Lebanon. It did not work. And looks like Kate Begor, number 9, might have landed funny just then. She's going to stay in the game, set rather. Lebo gets 2 in a row. Alex Taylor with the serve. Susan McLean, Madison Stromberg with power and recovered again. Great defense being played by the Lady Blue Devils. And they finish off with an attack just down the line, and they've gotten 3 points in a row. Panthers still lead by 2, but needing to break that string right now. That's exactly what Coach Yoko Nagao does. It settles down her team to see if they can't break the string of points and finish out set number 2.
Thank you for that, but the coach spoke. So I got him back. Thank you for that.
Be nice to see the Panthers finish this thing out. They still need 5 points. I'm wishing that cushion were a little bit bigger right now, but let's see what Coach Yoko Nagao has got in store. It's that same lineup we just saw, no substitutes. Alex Taylor, though, doing the serving for the Lady Blue Devils. Maggie Slowey, Susan, this will be from the back row now. Rachel Jones probably would have gone out, but rescued and a bit of a gift by the Lady Blue Devils. That probably was headed out, but a lift was called as number 16 Caroline Dadowski, wearing the pink jersey, brought that one back in an awkward fashion. Now the Panthers a 3-point lead, 21-18, needing 25 to win, and that one just sort of falls down. It's an I got it, you got it, nobody ends up with it, and Susan McLean gets credit for her second service ace of the match. 22-18, Panthers got 2 of those points back. Just dribbles over the net, my goodness. If you could just practice and do that every time, that defense cannot account for something like that. And the Panthers with that 5-point lead again. Susan McLean again with that hop serve. Top spin number. Maggie Slowey hoisted way over, comes right back by Livia Grattan. And now Madison Stromberg, but into the Lebo block and just out and out of bounds. Panthers with a 4-point lead. It is 23-19. Caroline Dadowski. Rachel Jones has no choice but just to loft the ball over, let the Lebo see what they can do with it. Just touched over the net. That's a terrific play. No power on that, but once you can get it over the block, somebody's got to cover from the back row. Did not happen that time. Yeah, there's that back line serve again. And indeed, the defense, it's one of those you probably shouldn't have any doubts about. But I'm sure they were hoping it would go out. It didn't. And now the lead is back down to 2. Maggie Slowey, Susan McLean, can Rachel Broadland do it? Just long, oh my goodness. Now what happens here is you have to win this by 2. You have to make it to 25 and win by 2. If we tie this at 24, we play extras until somebody does win it by 2. Let's hope it doesn't get that far. Short set. Oh, Panthers did not fool Lebo that time. And from the back row, Alex Taylor handled nicely. Can Madison Stromberg do it? Yes! Off the block and down Madison Stromberg. Look at that. And the Panthers now needing 1 to come away with set number 2. Madison Stromberg to the back line for the serve. The receiving team gets the advantage. They get the first shot at a back bump set attack, but they did not use it. Maggie Slowey into the St. Clair block. Susan McLean again. Rachel Jones from the left side. Lebo handled by the Panthers. And once again, Lebo with a shot. And there it goes down to the St. Clair block. All is not lost. The receiving team has the advantage of the first bump set attack. And now Kate Bigor is in the back row doing the serving where she needs to be. Oh, brother, Panthers can't use it. Madison Stromberg. from the right side, and now we go to extra time. It's 20.
We're going to announce the winners of the raffle drawing. First of all, the 50-50 drawing is $31, and it's, sorry.
Yeah, I hesitate a minute here because the scoreboard is off the split. I think we're at 24 all. We should be at 24 all. This one's going to extra time now. A timeout was called just after that point. Now what happens is we're playing extra volleyball. The first team to lead by 2 wins the set. Panthers, I thought, had that one in hand, but they did indeed allow the Lady Blue Devils to crawl back in it. And Kate Bigor with the serve. Panthers need to use this one right now for a point. Maggie Slowey off the Lebo block, comes right back and lands right in the middle of everybody. Madison Stromberg dove for it, but not enough to keep that ball in play. And now, after trailing all set long, the Lady Blue Devils of Mount Lebanon have the advantage and needing 1 to win. Back set to Kelsey Mahenko off the tip. Susan McLean brings that one back in again. The Panthers, well, they had a shot at it. But, well, the Lady Blue Devils come away with a 26-24 overtime victory in set number 2. They now lead 2 sets to none. We'll be right back. Stay with us, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us, everybody. There was a couple of milliseconds break for you. We needed the relaxation around here, and we're back for set number 3 of this match. And that's a pretty decent start with Kelsey Mahenko taking care of business for the Lady Panthers with her second kill tonight. Kevin McGahey's still with you. And Anthony DeRubis here doing the camera work and the videography for us tonight. We're glad you stuck with us. And this is girls volleyball and a service ace for Rachel Jones, her third of the night. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Night. That's why the pink uniforms you see on both sides, pink and black. No line. Yeah, we'll take a quick break. No linesman. Slight distraction. I wonder if those points still count. I guess they do. They do still count lines person or no lines person, and it's Rachel Jones with the St. Clair serve once again. On Bigor set and hammered down by Christy Tuknowski. Rachel Jones had a good whiff at it, but sails past her on the left, and that's the first Lady Blue Devils point of set number 3. Lady Blue Devils in command already, 2 sets to none. Panthers needing to come back with one right now, and that counts. That's over. Back set this time to the right side. Christy Tuknowski from the other side that time. Evening things up at 2-all here in set number 3. Toughest challenge the Panthers have faced so far this season. The undefeated Lady Blue Devils of Mount Lebanon here against the undefeated Panthers of Upper St. Clair. Both sets have been very close, but Mount Lebanon has come away with both so far. Rachel Jones over to Maggie Slowey, having to reach across, or reach back over rather for that one. But Casey Perryman up high, doing the damage. The poor floor has to put up with that stuff. But Casey Perryman, right spot, right time, right reaction. Alyssa Ardolino checks in. We see this all night long. She plays the back row. Rachel Broughton, the senior number 22, plays the front row. Alyssa Ardolino with a hard driving serve from the left side now. Alex Taylor for Mount Lebanon. Susan looking at the left side with the Panthers now. Maggie Slowey with her second kill tonight. And the Panthers with a 4-2 lead in set number 2. Panthers led the entire set number 2. Panthers led the entire set number 2. That was a player equipment problem. I was distracted there a little bit. Panthers led the entire set number 2 before Mount Lebanon came back to win that one. Double hit called by the setter, Kate Bigor. Too much spin on the ball. And that's a 3-point Panther lead now at 5-2. There's the set. Alex Taylor into the St. Clair block. Casey Perriman keeping the ball alive. Susan McLean with a top spin. From the back row now. Rachel Jones is handcuffed by that one, but does keep the ball in play. Alex Taylor, Alyssa Ardolino wasn't quite quick enough to get to that one with a hard driving attack down the line. Substitution number 11 back on. This is Natalie Dudowski. Right side, Maggie Slowey, no power, but it almost oozed, nicely covered by the back row for the Lady Blue Devils, dug by Rachel Jones. Maggie Slowey off the tip and recovered. Nice defense being played by the Lady Blue Devils. Maggie Slowey, bang! And does it come back? Yes, it does. But Casey Perryman, wow. Nice rally, and Casey Perryman finishing things off with a hard top spin drive. And the Panthers with a 3-point lead. We're still early in set number 3. It's 6-3 Panthers. And that one off Maggie Slowey a little bit too hard. You like it to land on the back line, but not 6 feet beyond it like that. Just a side out and a point. Panthers will get it right back. Christy Tuknowski with the Lebo serve. Back set, Casey Perriman right down the Lebo block. Casey Perriman again. 8 kills tonight from Casey to lead all Panther attackers. And Casey Perriman heads right back to the back row for the St. Clair serve. Hard driving topspin serve from the back row. Well, that one came off the hands of Christy Tuknowski again. Alyssa Ardolino had a look at it. Right was off her wrist into the crowd. Side out and point to Lebo. Alex Taylor, the sophomore. From the back row now, Rachel Jones. The right side, Olivia Grattan, but blocked by the Panthers now from the back row. Alex Taylor into the net. Panthers will take that one. Hard driving attack, but into the net. Rachel Broadland, the senior number 22. Back on the floor, Susan McLean. Senior setter with the St. Clair serve just over the net. Lebo won't get any power on this. They do return it. Rachel Broadland oddly enough doing the setting, and wow, nicely placed by Susan McLean. I wasn't sure whether that was going to go out or not. Dug by Rachel Jones. Joust at the net, won by the Panthers, Kelsey Mahenko. The joust is when that ball is just sort of doing some vertical stunts right at the net. Players vie for it. St. Clair came away with that one and a 4-point lead at 9-5. Hard driving serve by Susan McLean. Fooled Christy Tuknowski, and Coach Dawn Bigor will take another timeout for the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. 4 service aces tonight for Susan McLean. She's got that hard driving topspin serve that kind of dies once it gets over the net, which is exactly what it's supposed to do. Rachel Jones, the only other service aces for the Panthers. She has 3. Casey Perriman leading all attackers with 8 kills, and she's also got 4 blocks for points to go on top of that. Madison Stromberg, number 8, the senior, 5 kills. Kelsey Mahenko, the sophomore, number 17, with 3. Rachel Broadland, the senior, number 22, also with 3. It's the digs, though. It's the laying out on the floor to keep balls alive that's been keeping the Panthers in this really tonight. 3 of those for Madison Stromberg, 3 for Maggie Slowey, number 15, the sophomore, and 2 for Rachel Jones, wearing number 2 in the libero jersey tonight. Susan McLean back to serve again. Panthers with a 5-point lead at 10-5. Right back to the net. Susan McLean, another great dig by her. Top spin serve. And it comes right back in the block by Rachel Broadland. Look at that. Wow. Well done. And the Panthers, not having given up anything during that timeout, lead 11-5. Tasty 6-point lead. And another service ace by Susan McLean. 5 tonight for Susan, and a 7-point Panther lead. Once again, that hop spin just over the net. Comes back this time, though. Laura Dodowski, number 10, taking care. Oh, a little too much by Madison Stromberg. I think she get more of an assist from gravity. She did not. Sails way long, side out, and point to the Blue Devils. Caroline Dodowski, the sophomore libero. Doing the serving. Rachel Broadland with power, but wide. She had a really good look at it, but it was about 2 feet wide on the far side of the floor. Here's Caroline Dodowski once again for the Panthers. Short set. The ball just sort of sit there. Tipped by Mount Lebanon, so it does not a 4-hit. Tipped by the Lady Blue Devils. Laura Dodowski with that, with power for the Blue Devils. And it goes just long once again. Panthers expecting gravity assist. It didn't happen. Sails again about 4 feet long. Another point for the Blue Devils. Panthers had a 6-point lead. They've given up 2. Time to break this string right now. It's a 12-8 Lady Panther lead. Madison Stromberg with power off the block and down. Well done, Madison. That's how you do it. 6 kills for Madison Stromberg, and she gets to do the serving. 5-point Panther lead, 13-8. Panthers needing this one to stay in this match. Mount Lebanon wins, we all go home early. We don't want that. Little back set. Awkward attack, but it did go over. Not so awkward for Maggie Slowey, just found the back row. Just a touch over. Susan McLean covering this time for the Panthers. From the left side. Yep, that once again is Laura Dodowski, the sophomore hitter. Off the St. Clair block and a score. Lead is down to 4 in Kate Begor. Number 9 on the back row for the serve. Just tips over the net and yep, fools the defense every time. You can't always teach that. When it happens, it's an accident, but it is effective. The defensive timing gets completely thrown off. Little back set to Kelsey Mahenko. Oh, that one was going way long. Kate Begor chose to go after it. It rattles off her wrist out of bounds, and we'll thank you for the gift. Kelsey Mahenko with the score. 4 kills tonight for her. Panthers get the side out, maintain the lead at 4. It's 14-10 Panthers. Short set, Casey Perryman off that quick set. Look at that, 9 kills for Casey. 5-point Panther lead, 15-10. Hard driving serve from the back row now. Alex Taylor into the net. We'll take that one, and it's a 16-10 Panther lead. Substitution. We've seen this quite often, although Chloe Duval, number 8, doesn't stay in for long. Alex Taylor quick to the bench. Rachel Jones with a Panther serve. Little back set. Maggie Slowey with a top spin and rescued by Lebo. No power. Now see if the Panthers can use it. Susan McLean short set. Oh, Casey Perryman had a look at it. It was that short. The set came up a little. Casey Perryman jumped a little too high for it, actually. Still a 5-point Panther lead at 16-11. Rachel Broadland from the back row. Just pooching the ball over the net. Alex Taylor, the win of the St. Clair block and down. Great block by Casey Perryman and Rachel Broadland. And the Panthers keep that 6-point lead. They'll trade points all the way to the end of this set. Alyssa Ardolino. Panther serve. And a good one. Wow, that one like took an L curve in the middle of that serve. That is her first service ace tonight, and the Panthers with a 7-point lead. Needing this time to maintain their composure and that lead. Panthers had a lead this large in set number 2. The Mount Lebanon Blue Devils actually ended up crawling back and taking that match in extra points, 26-24. My goodness, terrific blocks, good serve, service aces. Everything seems to be working for the Panthers in this set. The Lady Blue Devils lead 2 sets love. Panthers needing this one to extend the play into a 4th set. Casey Perriman still the kill leader with 9. Madison Stromberg, number 8, the senior, with 6 for each for Kelsey Mahenko, number 17, Rachel Broadland, 22. We are set to go again. Alyssa Ardolino, number 7, with the serve. And that one goes long. She was headed for the back row, or back line rather, and that one sails about 6 feet long. Service error sends a side out and point to Mount Lebanon, and they still trail by 6. Panthers with an 18-12 lead. No, some confusion. Alyssa Ardolino and Rachel Jones got tied up in the back row. That's a service ace for the Mount Lebanon Lady Blue Devils. Panthers needing to quit this right now. This is about where they got in trouble last set. But the Blue Devils strung together a series of points. Short set, Casey Perriman into the block. One more, yes. Madison Stromberg keeping the ball alive. Left side, Alex Taylor. Rachel Jones with a tremendous stretch. Left side, Maggie Slowey off the Lebo block. Joust at the net. Casey Perriman again. Wins that joust, and the place blocks 6 of those tonight for Casey Perriman. Gets control of the ball back, and a 6-point Panther lead, 19-13. Maggie Slowey long again. 2 service errors in a row for the Panthers. Not a good time of the match for that. Let's see if they can't get this one right back and make sure that doesn't hurt. Still a 5-point Panther lead, 19-14. Little overpass, yep, off Rachel Jones. The overpass means it should go right to the front row player. That one went right into the net. 19-15, Panthers still lead. Little back set, Casey Perriman, but finds the libero. From the back row, Alyssa Ardolino. Back set to Olivia Gratton, kept alive and legal. Oh, too bad, double hit called, because that was legal. It was a block and 3 hits, but called a double hit. Too much spin on the ball. 3 points in a row for Lebo. Madison Stromberg, wow, breaking that string, and the Panthers now with a lead of 20-16, just like last set. Casey Perriman, the senior hitter on the back row. Let's see what Casey can do for us. Good serve, backs up the libero. Alex Taylor into the St. Clair block. Just pooched over by Lebo. What's Madison Stromberg got? Pooches that one over and down. Not how hard, but where? Madison Stromberg, 8 kills tonight, and the Panthers lead 21-16, needing to not let the Lady Blue Devils back into this one. Dribbles that serve just over the net, but taken care of. Oh, and just rolled over the net by Alex Taylor into the center of the donut hole. Right in the center of the defense where no one was standing. Some confusion about the substitution procedure. Over on the other side, it seems to be all right, and this will be Alex Taylor, the senior outside hitter. Panthers needing this one back right now, not needing to let the Lebo ladies get any closer than this. And, well, Maggie slow. It looked like she had a good look at it, but it rolls off her right wrist out of bounds. And the Panthers now needing to break this one, needing 4 points to stay alive in this match. Hard driving serve. Susan McLean and Madison Stromberg. Oh, got under the ball just a shade, sailed it long. Panthers letting the Lebo ladies back in this one. It's now a 2-point lead at 21-19. Panthers needing to break this string, get themselves a side out and a point right away. Needs to be the advantage goes to the receiving team. They get the first shot at the bump set attack. And right now, Casey Perriman still leads with 9 kills. She's been on 9 for quite some time now. Madison Stromberg, though, has come alive with 8 kills and 3 digs. Susan McLean, wish she was doing some serving right now. She's got 5 service aces tonight to lead all Panthers. Rachel Jones with 3. Well, right now is the time for the Panthers to tighten up, break this string of points, get one here, right here, and trade points all the way out from here. That would be ideal. Alex Taylor, though, to the back row with the serve. And over by Madison Stromberg. Almost some confusion by Lebo. Into Sinclair block and doused. Well, won that time by Lebo, but not for a point. Oh, a double hit called. Madison Stromberg standing right underneath it. If you're going to put 2 hands on the ball, they have to leave it at exactly the same time. Too much spin on the ball, and now Lebo back within 1. Kelsey Mahenko wide, and just like last set, Mount Lebanon, the Lady Blue Devils, have crawled back to tie late in the set. You know, when you play these to 25, you have to win them by 2. And the Panthers needing a side out. That backspin serve seems to have everybody confused here. Short set. And off the shoulder of Rachel Jones. Hard driving attack by Olivia Grattan for the Lady Blue Devils. And here again, for the first time in this set, Mount Lebanon, the Lady Blue Devils have grasped the lead away from the Panthers. Alex Taylor with this back spin serve. Well, that's a clever play normally, but Susan McLean was a little too far away from the net that time. On the second touch, hoisted into the net. And now the Lady Blue Devils in command with a 2-point lead at 23-21. Kelsey Mahenko getting one of those back. With a gorgeous Susan McLean set. 5 kills for Casey Mahenko. Substitution now. Front row player Rachel Broadland back on the floor. Susan McLean with a serve. She's the one with already 5 service aces in the match. We could use another one right here. From the right side, the Madison Stromberg gets that one back. Susan McLean now, Rachel Broadland. Well, into the tip, and it comes right back down to the St. Clair side, and suddenly Panthers down. A timeout. Yes, timeout called by Coach Yoko Nagao. With the Panthers in very dangerous territory here, having let the lead evaporate once more, just like in set number 2. The Lady Blue Devils of Mount Lebanon lead 24-22. It has been an exciting match. The Panthers, though, all 3 sets have been extremely close. The Panthers, the Lady Blue Devils won set number 1, 25-20. After the Panthers had a pretty substantial lead, Mount Lebo came back to win set number 2, 26-24, and they lead by 2 here, 24-22. Panthers needing 2 points, back-to-back now, to keep this match alive. The Lady Blue Devils get 1 more point. That is set number 3, and they remain undefeated in the 2009 ladies volleyball season. Panthers needing defense right now. The receiving team has the advantage. They get first crack at a kill. Susan McLean, left side, Rachel Broadland, pooches the ball over the net. Lebo comes back with it. And the hard driving attack by Laura Dadowski gives set number 3 to the Lady Blue Devils. And they remain undefeated. Panthers now at 7-1. This is a non-section contest, so it doesn't really count in the standings. Panthers still sitting pretty. But in a pretty exciting 3-set match, Mount Lebanon comes away with a victory. And on Breast Cancer Awareness Night, it's been our pleasure to bring you tonight's telecast. I, as always, am Kevin McGahey, Anthony Jerubis with the videography. Thanks for watching, everybody, and you will be back with more volleyball. Stay with us later in the season, everybody.